solar panel cleaning, and window cleaning. Becoming an entrepreneur, getting customers, growing your business. How do you do it? You're about to learn everything you need to know to make your dreams a reality. If you're an entrepreneur, stay, chat, and get to know how to become successful in the cleaning world. Our company provides a wide range of services that include pressure washing, auto detailing, solar panel cleaning, and window cleaning. Now, proudly coming to you live from sunny California, welcome to the AM Pressure Washing Podcast. Here's your host, Mark Sullins.
What's happening, everybody? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Hope everybody's staying cool, hydrated, and all the above. So for all of you that follow me and that are on the podcast with Henry from SoCal Solar Panel and that's on the podcast with me from AM Pressure Washing, we always see this young gentleman, Dang is always in there. So live here in sunny California at AM Pressure Washing, we have the one, the only Dang Win in the house. What's happening, Dang?
Chillin', Mark. Thanks for the invite. I want to say what's up to everyone in the channel, anyone that be watching this channel, and anyone in the field. Just want to say hi.
Right on. Well, thank you for coming in. We appreciate you coming in. Yeah, Dane called me up today and said, "Hey, what's going on? Can I come in?" I said, "Well, of course you can come in. Get your butt in here. Let's go."
All right.
It helps me with the podcast when I've got somebody coming in and, I'm able to, share what's going on and everything else.
Well, I love watching this podcast. I find it very entertaining and informative. Thank you for your time. And if the host asks you to come on the show, you don't turn that down.
Heck no, I ain't turning it down. Come on in here and let's have some fun. All right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and get started. And Spotless Solar Expert said, "What's up, Dang?"
What's up, bro? I was just talking to you yesterday.
That's right. Oh, my God.
We were watching the SoCal Solar. Henry, he had his podcast yesterday.
Yeah.
With Susan. Yeah.
I seen it. It was like, I think it was right there towards the very end. I just jumped on for a second and said hi to everybody, but I was burnt out. It's been a long day. It's hot in here. And we've got the swamp cooler running in the background, so if it's loud, I apologize. But it
feels good.
It is what it is. We got to have some...
It is hot down here in SoCal, guys. And for you in Arizona yesterday, someone told me it was 117 out there. You guys are kings out there, man.
Yes.
I don't know how y'all do it.
That's crazy. So we got to show everybody a little bit what's going on. I'm going to go and let you see the elephant in the room right here behind me. So when we posted it, Kaylin put in there electric pressure washer, and as usual on social media, you got some smart Alex saying, "Well, I've had an electric pressure washer for years." But when I'm talking, I said battery pack. So it is the first battery-packed electric pressure washer. It's just like a Tesla car, but you got a pressure washer. So it is up and running. We've done testing with it. The only thing I haven't done yet is I'm going to get the rotary brushes, and we're going to test it with the rotary brushes. I tried to get to it today, but we've been slammed all day. So I haven't got a chance to test it with the rotary brush, but I know it's going to work fine because of the pressures and everything else. I just want to do a video so you guys can see it working with it. So the engineer team that designed this system, they've given me a list of stuff that they want me to do. So everything else that they've requested that on me, I've sent it to them. I've sent them the reading out on the display where you can max it out and what the display readings is at. So everything is where they set it. And with 300 foot of hose on this electric system at 2,700 PSI, we only have a 400 PSI drop at the end of the pressure hose.
Hello, Anita?
Yeah, that's the wifey.
Oh, that's the queen. Hello.
So sorry about this, guys. We're trying to get some straps made right now. Live on podcast. All right. So we got to get some more decks built. Jeff is working on them right now from Devious Customs. Shout out to Jeff David, Devious Customs. But he was talking to me about the stripes. We're doing a little bit of tweaks on the measurements of the straps and on the skid. So, but anyway, so back to the pressure washer. Yeah, we got everything dialed in. It's like I said, when we're doing the readings at 2,700 PSI, it's where they have the parameters set on this pump. So at 2,700 PSI at the pump, it's 2,300 PSI at the one. I got a pressure gauge on the one and the pump, so we're figuring everything out. The only other thing, like I said, I have left is just the rotary brushes. We're going to put the 32 and 39. I'm going to grab some solar panels from next door, and we're going to go out there and clean the panels and run it with the electric pressure washer. So that's coming with that. And the thing I'm getting a lot of people asking is the price. The company is working on this because right now we just want to get some feedback from everybody and see what they think about it. We want to see if it's striking interest, and once we get all that feedback and everything else, they're already working with the teams that they get the batteries from, all the components. There's a lot of stuff that's going on with this. So they're trying to get the prices down. The prices are pretty extreme right now, but I was asked not to start talking about prices. But as you know, anything electric, it's not cheap. But the thing about it is, it saves you a lot of money in the long run.
Followers, join the kingdom.
Look at that, new subscriber. Thank you, new subscriber. So we're going to work on the prices. We're going to get everything down and try to figure out what we can do. Thanks to Mark and Jeff for the hard work on my trailer today. What's up, Trevor? To you and your little daughter that was here. West Coast Services, I see you finally unveiled the new generation system. That's right.
A new followers join the
debut,
kingdom.
baby.
Well, we're getting hit up. What's up, followers? Thank you so much. But yeah, the guys, I can't talk about this system enough. So everybody out there, we've been doing like the
join the kingdom.
golly, Danny Santos, thank you for joining and starting to follow us. Appreciate you. We've been working on this for a while. So we've been running like the Honda EU 3000.
Followers join the
Holy
kingdom.
moly, everybody's
Blown
coming
up.
in. Peter, Pulsar, what's happening? We've been working on this for a while, running electric 110 volts. But see, the problem is, like when you're running a Honda EU pressure or a generator, you got to worry about it's not your volts, it's your amps. So whenever you start that pressure washer up, it spikes that generator and it will flip a breaker when you're using other electric pressure washers. So that's been the problem for a long time. So now that we have this battery system, we don't have that problem. This pump is actually bigger than the pumps that I put on my skids. It's a bigger pump with more gallons per minute. It's literally a 3,000 PSI pump at 3.5 gallons per minute. But we can control the pressure and the gallons per minute with a little dial that's on the front of the battery box. So the system is dialed in. The system is good. I love everything about it. Other people are asking also about different uses for this type of system. So this is what we call low pressure. They're making a medium pressure and they're also making a high pressure. So a high pressure would be like maybe 8 to 10 gallons per minute. A medium pressure will be 4 to 5 gallons per minute, and this one is a 3.5 gallons per minute. And the PSI will be roughly around 3,500 to 4,000 PSI for the other systems that's got more gallons per minute. So with that being said, the other ones are going to be coming out. They're working on them right now. They said as soon as they get them built, they're going to ship them to me. They want me to put them on a skid and start showing them and start testing them. And we're going to show them all to you guys. So that way you can see the 3 different ones. So next year, February the 12th through the 15th, AM Pressure Washing will be at the Ag Show in Tulare, California. The Tulare Ag Show is out. It's an outdoor show, and it's huge. I didn't get to go to it this year. I was in Long Beach at the North Intersolar Convention. But we will be up there. So we're going to be displaying 3 different electric pressure washing systems. And one of the customers said, one of my customers gave me the name for this one. So we're going to name this one 4.0 emissions. So it's going to be ZERO emissions. 4.0 emissions. So that's what we're going to name this one, and we're going to name the other ones, something similar to, the same way.
Oh.
So I like that. So the person that gave me that name, shout out to that person. I appreciate it. I like the way that they did it. They sent it to me last night, and I was laughing.
That's good. That was very clever.
4.0 ZERO emissions.
Yeah.
So no oil, no engine. Well, oil for the pump, but no engine, oil or gas, and it's going to save you a ton in the long run.
Oh man, it's the future.
Yeah, I like it. But yeah, we got a lot more stuff coming, guys. Dang, I know you're working on your van since you got plantar fasciitis on your foot. I've had that stuff. It is no joke. That stuff hurts. So I'm trying to teach Jane to suck it up and start stretching that ankle and stretch that heel up. And I'm teaching him how to do it because when I had it, oh my God.
Man, Mark, I saw you Friday. Yeah. I had the skid. Right. Saturday, I wanted to take a little break with my family. Sunday, I had this. I've been in bed since Sunday. I literally had to hop to the restroom, hop back, and I was going to test drive cars. I need to get a van. Got my skid right here. Mark was ASAP. And, when I called you about the skid, Mark, I like you. When I call you, you pick up instantly. And, I really like that. And then you answer all my questions and stuff. But when I get the van in and you're going to set it up, I know you'll do me right. So thank you.
I'll take that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm very bad about, even like right now during the podcast, we're live. What am I doing? I'm sitting here answering questions. Jeff from Devious Customs, he got a new laser cutter and he lost the blueprint for the straps. So he's sending me the mentions right here and I'm looking at them. While I'm doing the podcast, I'm still working. That's how anal I am. I'm a sick person. Ask my wife. My wife, she's on here right now, Anita Sullins, in the chat box. I answer my phone all the time. I answer it till I go to bed. I've got different time zones. So I'm dealing with China right now. So when I'm going to bed, China's going to work. When I'm going to work, China's going to bed. So Daniel Chin, I've been working with him on this rotary brush. I'm dealing with the UK right now. So at 6 o'clock in the morning, I think it's 2 o'clock in the UK. It's an 8-hour difference. So I literally get to work with Dean over in the UK for 2 hours. So from 6 to 8, he leaves work at 4. I've got 2 hours of time dealing with them. So my schedule is all over the daggum place. I am nonstop looking and helping and answering phone calls and working on new equipment and.
Well, I can tell you're beating your body up. I feel bad for your wife. It's just not that. It's just when I talk to you, I can tell there's so much going on in your mind. Like you're just sitting here, like I can add this. There's so much that goes through your mind. You're an innovator.
Yeah, Dane was sitting right here waiting for me to start the podcast, and I'm sitting here looking at things, and I'm like, oh, I can do this, I can do that, and it's just nonstop. Yeah. It's just how I am. I look at my wife, Anita Sullins, yes, and yes. So I am nonstop thinking about stuff, and when I've got a new project going on, I literally do not sleep at night. I'm tossing and turning in bed, and I'm driving my wife nuts because when I get it on mine, I just want to get up and go to work and work on it. And that's the way I've been forever.
She might just bring you a bed right here one day.
One of these days, she's probably going to do it.
But guys, if you guys, when I was here, Mark had everything sold out. Like I had to wait for him to build my skid.
Yeah.
And he said he's running low on supplies. So if you guys want to make an order, talk to him and you guys will work something out.
So we're back to where we were last year. So right now, Jeff is making my decks. I picked them up Friday morning, and he's also working on my straps right now. So if you want something, you need to call me right now and place your order and put a deposit. And I literally go up on the rack and I put your invoice. And as we get it built, we stick the skid in the rack and put your invoice on it. I'll notify you and let you know it's ready for pickup. So we're back to that point again of trying to stay on top of stuff. You notice behind me, I just got a pallet in just right before the podcast. That's some of the supplies that we need. Jeff's working on the decks. and pretty much everything else we're good on. I still have several brushes available if anybody's wanting a 32 or 39-inch brush.
Yeah, Jeff was. I was just talking to Jeff, your captain over here, and he was telling me it was like a light switched on. You guys are picking up, man. That's good.
I don't know if people are getting their income tax check back or whatever they're doing, but there's a lot of people that's really becoming entrepreneurs and doing their thing.
Man, I wish all you guys the best, man. You guys could do it.
Kalen did a post today, and he, did some shout out to some of our entrepreneurs and did a little post, and we like to give back to all the customers and everything else. So pretty cool stuff. What's up, Super Clean Brothers?
Yeah.
Glad you're tuning in. You know this man over here, Dane?
I think we talked in the channel a couple of times.
Super Clean Bros, Arizona.
Yeah. Oh man, you guys. Woo.
Right on.
It's hot.
Yes.
Hot.
Yes, it is.
Have you ever experienced 117 degree? I don't think I have.
When I was stationed out at Fort Irwin, I experienced 129.
Jesus, that's like Death Valley right there.
I was out at, after Desert Storm, I got stationed out at Fort Irwin, the National Training Center, out at Barstow. From Barstow, it's 37 miles out in the middle of nowhere.
And I was wondering, if you're at these locations, like Arizona gets that hot, or like 128, do they even let you work? Like,
no, in the military, when it got up to 129 degrees, we were out in the field doing battle scenarios that day. And they literally shut us down. They shut all of the posts down. They shut us out in the field. They made us pull our sleeves down. That day, all of us, we have water jugs. So those flat, tall, skinny water jugs are like 5 gallons. Literally, that day, we had to drink a canteen of water every 15 or 20 minutes. We had to drink a canteen of water. That's how quick our body was.
Wow. That is hot.
Getting the water out of you.
Jeez.
But it was pretty crazy. We had a couple of people die that day up in the mountains. Some of the 82nd Airborne that flew in, they were in the rocks up on the hillside and loggered in and everything, getting ready for battles, but they fell asleep and never woke back up.
Man, that heat exhaustion is for real.
Heat exhaustion is for real. Last Monday, I was at the Weems Family Cellar, the winery down in Temecula, and it was so hot. We were dealing with a lot of stuff, and I had one of my my workers, he's not new, but it's the first time he ever worked with me, and so he's trying to learn me. I'm used to whistling and pointing at stuff or making motions. All my other workers knows what I'm talking about. Poor Dan didn't know what I was talking about. And we just had a hot day. It really wore me out that day. I had a headache when I come back. I literally got dehydrated, and I was drinking water, but I just couldn't keep it in me. What else we got going on? Petra, what's up, my little sister?
Hey, Petra.
Petra, you know this man, Dang?
I see Petra.
Dang is in the house. Finally get to meet this knucklehead.
I'm literally 15 minutes away from this guy. So blessed.
Right on. It's hot here.
Petra's from North Cal, right?
Yeah, she's from Santa Maria.
Santa Maria. Never had the opportunity to go.
Santa Maria is pretty cool country. I got a sister-in-law that lives up in Lompoc, so we used to have the Lompoc Vons. They shut that one down, and we got the Napomo.
Okay.
So we're up there cleaning those gas stations. Another thing I got to talk about, I've been given the okay to talk about it. Yesterday, I got my prototype in. So for those of you know, I've been talking about it for a while. Realcraft, November will be 2 years. So they've been working with me, and we've been working on building a small hose reel to replace one of their competitors. And finally yesterday they sent me out one of the final prototypes. This is literally the second round of prototypes, but this one is going into production. So the first quarter, this hose reel will be going into production. So what you're seeing, this hose reel is a small, compact hose reel. What you're seeing on here is a 100 foot of 1/4 inch hose. They have done a phenomenal job on all the engineering. They're using a super swivel. They have a little finger pull, and when you flip it down, it locks right in place. So that is the locking mechanism for the hose reel. The other thing they're doing is they're using super swivels. They're not using none of those little low pressure end swivels that they know me, I don't like. I like super swivels on all of my reels. So for your eyes, the first one's in, you can see the handle is much shorter. It's a better design on the handle instead of that long handle that sticks way out here. This one is a shorter handle and better in design. I went over everything with them, you know, the pros, the cons, and everything, and literally there's nothing that I would do to this hose reel. It's in phenomenal, nice build. I like it. The only thing it's missing right now is Reelcraft Red. I don't like the black reels, but another investor that, you know, working with me on these, working with Reelcraft on these reels, they ordered a ton of these things in black for their business. So there it is. You finally get to see the second prototype that's going to go into production. So I got it in yesterday. As soon as I opened it up, I locked it in place on the table, spooled 100 foot of 1/4 inch hose on there, and the auto detailers, the window cleaners. This is a phenomenal hose reel. All you window cleaners that use that 1/8 hose that goes to your water fed poles, this you could probably put 200, at least 200 feet on here. So if you're want any hose for, you know, like for your water fed poles, this reel would be the best one for your water fed poles and for your auto detailers that is doing auto detailing. So there's your small compact hose reel from Reelcraft, and we will let you know more when pricing's available and everything else, but it will be going in production the first quarter. Hope you like it. I know I do. I've put a lot of work with Reelcraft on this hose reel. All right, back to the whole scenery. All right, everybody. Anybody got any questions for Dane? I want to see people talking to Dane.
Yeah, well, I'm new. I'm a newbie in this industry. I'm not gonna lie, but I appreciate guys like you, guys like Henry. Shout outs to what's his name? Edgar up in NorCal, I think.
Edgar?
Yeah, with All One Solar.
All One Solar.
Yeah, you know these videos. When I start out, I'm gonna try to make some videos too. If I have time, try to help out next people. But I like this industry, especially I'm into more solar panel cleaning. I've been driving around my neighborhood, and man, these solar panels are gray. They're brown, gray, and I don't understand how come someone can invest so much money into a system and not clean them.
Well, the problem is you got solar panel installation companies that are telling you they're maintenance free.
Yeah,
But
disservice.
That's the problem. What city do you stay at?
Oh, I'm in Riverside County. Yeah, I live in Winchester. I don't know if you know where that is. It's really urban.
Yeah. But that's the problem is they tell you that the panels are maintenance free, but they're not maintenance free. But now people are starting to understand. They're starting to learn. So when the industry started really kicking off, 2019 is when every home in the state of California, every new home built has to have solar panels.
Yep.
So to get by, they were being kind of like chicken about it and only putting like 5 or 7 panels on the roof to meet the code.
Yeah.
But now people are saying, hey, no, I want to be able to have some panels.
Yeah.
So they're putting 25 and 30 and even more panels on there. A lot of people are starting to understand it now, and they're getting the batteries. And that way they got backup batteries if they need it. When it gets this time of the year and we have a lot of heat and everything, we start having fires, we have power outages. At least with the backup batteries, you can still have your AC running and you can still have power to your house. So the people are definitely starting to get the batteries along with the solar panels. They're starting to understand keeping them clean. They're more energy efficient and everything else. So it is a good thing what everybody's doing.
Yeah, we're in the middle of an economic shift right here.
Yeah.
Like yours with electric. Everyone's trying to go electric now.
Everybody's trying to go electric. Even I went electric. I've got my Isuzu truck that all of my equipment's electric on it. And even me, I was having a little bit of trouble. I put 30 amp breakers on my 2 big pressure washers. But Monday, when it was so hot, I was running both big pressure washers and both burners, and they would only last for about 15-20 minutes, and it would flip the breaker on one of my pressure washers. So what was happening, it was so hot and overloading everything, I've got to go up to a 40 amp breaker. And we left a lot of room with the electrical.
Yeah.
So a 40 amp breaker will work, and it can be able to handle this heat and everything else. So we're gonna bump the breaker up, and I'll be good to go on mine. But that Isuzu was phenomenal. I love my truck. I really love that truck, and it's just like everything that we're getting. We work all the bugs out of it, and sometimes it's a learn as you go. A lot of people, when they see it, they want it right there and then. And sometimes we haven't had a chance to really go through it and get all the bugs worked out of it. But, I've got cool customers that are like, hey, this is going wrong or that's going wrong. And I'm like, all right, bring it to me. Let me fix it.
Wow.
So we work together and get everything dialed in and learn from it.
I find you find true amusement in that. You love fixing it. Like, you would break shit down just to fix it.
Yeah. Yeah, I love getting stuff and getting it going. It's like I had a customer hit me up the other day. So he uses his wand to clean all the bird nests and poop out from underneath the solar panels, but he doesn't want to use a window or a paint pole with a hook. He's like, Mark, what about if I take my tip out and use a quick disconnect coupler and you put a hook on that?
Yeah.
I said, easy, I can do that.
Yeah, I think I saw your video on that.
I haven't done it yet. So what it is a 1/4-inch plug that you would go in the end of your pressure washing wand.
Oh, okay.
And you literally use your pressure washing wand to dig the nest out, take it out, put your tip back in, and wash everything away.
Okay, I think I'm thinking about the one where you put the hook on the extended.
Yeah.
The extended, but you're trying to put it on the actual wand now.
On the wand now.
This how? Okay,
Yep.
whoa. Okay.
Yep. So one of my customers wants me to build him that, and I told, I think it was Lance. Lance wants me to build it, so I'm going to get that built to him. But guys, trust me, I got 100 things going on right now. I'm getting ready to get on this rotary brush now. I got to get the battery pack built, and I got to pick up my smaller 1/4-inch hose that's going to go through the pole. I don't like the hose to be on the outside of the pole, so we're going to change that up. Major Ken, my brother from another mother, all the way from the East Coast. What's up, Major Ken? Haven't seen you or seen you on for a while. Anna must be having you working you to death. Tell Anna that we said hi.
Oh, where's the gentleman from?
Ken is from North Carolina.
North Carolina. Okay, I've been to Charlotte. Beautiful.
Him and his wife are both retired. That's why he's a major.
Oh,
See the
okay.
Petro tuning in right now, Major. What's up, Major? Hi, Petra. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. So my Espanol out there. Normally we got the Thelma and Louise's on here, which we do have Petra, we do have Nita, but we don't have Terry Lynn. So Terry Lynn must be very busy in Las Vegas. Her and Jeff must be killing it. So normally they're on here.
Oh.
Super Clean Bros, I'm sure you guys, there goes Thelma and Louise. Hi, Miss Anita. So you boys are, I'm sure, killing it. I see the flames, I see your emojis. Arizona is ridiculous. Somebody asked me would I retire in Arizona, and I almost smacked them. I said, you lost your mind. There's no way between the dust and the heat. No, it ain't happening. No.
A lot of people are moving there, though, Mark. A lot of people there's like a big exodus in California.
I don't know what is going on with our government in California, but with taxes, rising costs of gas, food, everything that's going on, taxes. You've got companies that are insurance companies that are leaving California. Geico, State Farm, farmers, they've already done left California and Florida. So you've got to be careful with your insurance because you never know. Your insurance could be here today and gone tomorrow.
I hear maybe conspiracy, but I hear the tech guys are the ones Californians really care about. The tech companies and whatnot, they're the real bread and butter for California. But hey, like you said, businesses are leaving, people are leaving. And I know people in my neighborhood too. Where are you guys moving? I'm moving to Texas. I'm moving to Florida. I can't live here in California, but I think you said you were from
Alabama.
Alabama, yeah. And then I grew up here in California. But it's getting crazy out here. Gas is going up, everything. But it's the Golden Coast. They call it the Sunshine Tax.
Yeah, I don't understand why our government is doing what they do out here. There's reasons behind everything. I mean, I understand this, but when you're really putting your thumb on the people that can't afford to live here, you don't realize those are the ones that helps support your state. Those are your restaurant people, your farmers, everything that supports you. When you run them out of California, what are you going to do? You know, the white collar guy that's working behind a desk, he's not going to go out there and raise crops.
Yeah.
He's not going to go to a restaurant and serve you food. A lot of people don't understand this. You know, you keep pushing people out of the state of California, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
So, I know Major Ken, what's he saying? I seen him been busy with Boy Scouts figuring out college stuff for the kid. Right on. Here we go. Thelma and Louise, met Petra and Anita. Super Clean Bros. Just 118 today. Yeah. Right now we're triple digits here. I think we're around 106, 107, somewhere along in there.
Definitely in the triple digits.
Yeah, so anybody out there doing this, guys, especially on the steep roofs and everything else, when you're running these brushes, take a like a beach towel with you. You know, don't sit on that towel with your pants, just your pants in the towel. It's too hot. It's going to really burn you. So right now with all this heat, my rule of thumb is start early in the morning. Call your customer. By law in California, you can start at 7 a.m. So literally, if you got a 7 a.m. appointment, you be there at 6:40, get your water hooked up, turned on, ladder up, everything on the roof. 7 o'clock, fire that engine up and get to work.
It's good advice. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so the rule of thumb, state law, is you cannot start a engine until 7 a.m.
That's why the neighbor's lawn cutter guy is always working at 7:10.
Yep. So yeah, get out there right now for the rest of July, August. Guys, you know, work. If you can push yourself to 12 o'clock, after 12 o'clock, shut it down. I mean, at 8 o'clock this morning, it was 83, 85 degrees here at 7 o'clock in the morning. Or it was 7 or 8 in the morning. I was looking at the temperature. I'm like, holy moly, it's already, you know, in the 80s.
Quick, yeah.
Okay, Petra. Really? Oh, my bad. It was 79 here today.
You're lucky, Petra.
Knock her ass out when I see her next time. Omar, knock her out. She's bragging on the chat box. Hopefully Omar hears me.
It's 102 right now.
He shuts her up. Tell her quit bragging about 79 degrees. Really? Major Ken, Mark, you figured out the electric pump. And Jay Racenstein? I haven't done the Jay Racenstein yet, Ken. I was going to get to it today. Me and Caitlin was going to do some filming, but it looks like I'm going to have to wait and do it Friday when Caitlin comes back in. I do want to run it, which I know it'll run it. I know the pressures and everything else that the pump is producing, so we're good to go on all that. But yeah, most definitely I want to get Caitlin filming it, and we're going to edit it and show it to everybody. My neighbor 2 doors down, they install solar panels. So I'm going to get about 3 or 4 of them, stand them up long ways, and I'm going to build a little rack that we can mount them to. Oh my God, Petra. I'm going to build a little rack, that way we can show you how to clean the panels. That way it's stationary and it can stand still, and we can fire it up and show you how we run it. And that way I can take it to shows and everything else. So I'm going to hit them up from Nick. I don't remember what Nick's number is. Let's see. There he is right there, Blaylock Electric Solar. So if anybody's needing any solar, give Nick a call. He's literally 2 doors down from me. Anybody in the area, they do travel. They go all over the place. So he's got, holy moly, I think he's got like 6 to 7 crews that go out every day. They're here early in the morning, and they don't come till late in the evening. So if you're looking to get into solar or have questions about solar, give Nick a call. There's his number.
So I was wondering, so if I'm doing solar panel cleaning and I come across a solar panel that's broken, maybe he can come fix that one, or
sometimes you got
are they compatible?
You got to ask the customer if they still have a warranty on them, who installed them, and all that kind of stuff, because you can't just call somebody out.
I know, but I'm just saying, if I were to refer someone, because if they're just cracked like that, wouldn't they void the warranty?
Yeah,
or?
if they don't, no. I mean, with a warranty, okay. So with the company, they may be obligated for, I don't know how long to take care of the panel. So like if somebody's on a golf course and a golf ball comes and hits them.
Yeah.
So that company can come out and replace it with the same panel. So there's all different makes of panels.
Okay, they all have their lines of guidelines and stuff. Okay.
Nick, 2 doors down, he's got a Panasonic.
Panasonic?
Panasonic panels.
Okay.
So, but yeah, if you're, you can always refer.
Yeah.
The warranty may be over with, or the customer just doesn't care. They just want a new panel.
Yeah.
But by all means, you can forward in. There he is right there.
Okay, I'll remember that.
So
Nick. Okay. Your neighbor.
another customer hit me up this last week, or wait a minute, it was either Friday or Monday, and it was Mr. Slavin. So there's Jerry's information, Slavin Group. Jerry helped them out with their RO system, and I think they were out of town, but they just had questions. But Jerry's a good guy. He's a good sport. He's like me. He don't mind helping people out, answering questions, and then if there's a component that you need that you can't get, Jerry can get them. So your RO systems, give Jerry a shout out, give him a call. Right there's his information. I got his card up on the screen, and he'll be more than glad to help you out with your RO systems. A lot of people are talking to me about the pre-filters, the soft wash, the pre-filters that goes before the DI tank.
Mm-hmm.
So there's stuff out there that you can use. I know Henry uses a system.
The AquaPro.
AquaPro, yeah. So Henry uses that before he goes to the DI tanks to get a little bit longevity out of his DI tanks.
So how many gallons will run through 2 tanks before you're in like hard water again, typically?
It's all about your hard water.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
So on a good day with low parts per million, those DI tanks are supposed to get between 12 to 1,500 gallons per tank.
Okay.
But it all depends on the hard water. The harder the water, the less like you get out of them.
Yeah.
What do we got going on up here? Major Ken, need to look at a lighter weight option to clean from the ground on the insane pitch roofs. Major Ken, most panel companies warranty for 20 years.
Oh,
right on.
Major.
Ken, right over here, you can't see it, but I have got a electric battery pack. It actually comes with a camouflage backpack that your battery goes in, and that's what you use to clean the panels with. It's 23 inches wide, technically almost 24 inches wide. I haven't run it yet because the hose actually mounts to the splash guard. So I want to be able to run the hose through the pole, but in the pole, it's like a phone cord. The phone cord is a big diameter cord that has enough room for a 1/4 inch hose to go through it. So I'm going to have to literally take it apart, run a hose through it, put everything back together, but at the very end, I'm going to put an aluminum sleeve over the carbon fiber, and then when I drill it, I'm going to start the drill, and I'm going to go in an angle so that hose can come in and out and go into the splash guard. So Daniel from Sunray over in China, he knows when he shipped it to me, I was going to add my touch to it. But yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of mods to it and show them, what I did and how it works. So I like the hose to be in the pole because when I'm running the pole and we're cleaning, I don't want to have a hose and hold the hose and hold the pole and everything else. I like for the hose to be inside the pole. That way when we're cleaning or we're cutting the edges, it's out of the way.
Yeah.
So I'm going to work on that for Sunray and show them what I do, and maybe this is something that they can engineer in their team. When they run the electrical cord into the poles, they can add a water-fed hose, and they can put a valve on the end of it. So I'm going to do all that myself. So the other splash guard that I ordered that I can play with, it just come in today in FedEx. I was waiting for it. So Daniel, if you're watching, I'm going to start playing with your brush. And then we're going to get out there and we're going to test it. It's supposed to have between 3 to 4 hours of continuous run time. So the brush is actually going to outrun the electric pressure washer. But this is continuous run time. So that electric brush one charge on that battery can last you all day.
Yeah, Major can say cleaning from the ground. I think the pitches on the East Coast, maybe their pitches are a lot steeper than ours.
12 pitch. They got 12 pitches out there.
They wear the cougar paw shoes, right, when they're working?
Back when I used to build homes back in Alabama, we would have homes that were on a 12 pitch, and literally before you start putting the plywood, you would run the first row of plywood, sticking yourself through the rafter. So as you nail the plywood, then you put a 2x4 toe board, and then you come on the outside, and then they hand the plywood up, and you just start doing toe boards.
Oh.
It's steep, and you do not want to fall off. I've actually slipped off a toe board before. It was raining, my foot was muddy, and we were doing the roof, and I used to use a East Wing hammer. East Wing has a straight claw, And as I slipped, I turned around and I buried the hammer into the roof, and that's what saved me.
Oh shit.
And then I was able to get my foot on another toe board, and that's what kept me from falling off.
Quick reflexes.
Well, when you're on a 2-story home, you got some quick reflexes. I did not want to fall off that roof.
No, but you know, cleaning with the. Have you ever seen anyone? Because I don't have any experience, but cleaning with the rotating brush from the ground level, is that possible? I'm pretty sure it'll strain your shoulders quite a bit.
Nah, it's not that bad because you're literally letting the weight of the brush on the panel. And when it's spinning, you can do your water different directions. So like on the J Racing sign, you can flip it over, the water's coming to you. So as you're lifting it up, it's pulling the water right back down towards you. Then you lift it back up and it pulls the water right down towards you. So you let the brush do the work. All you're doing is just giving it a little bit of a push.
Okay.
So the weight of the brush is on the panel. It's not really killing you. But you know, you have a little bit of weight when you're pushing it up, and then you let it come back down.
Just the further you go out, the less like guys you can give it, right? Yeah.
But yeah, it's easy. It's not hard. It's a little bit of work, but you know what? All these young puppies out there, they can do it. Hell, me, Omar, and Petra, we're not young puppies anymore. We can get out there and do it. These youngies can get out there and do it. And Petra and Omar's out there killing it every day. Even Henry's an old fart. Susan, she's still a youngster. But yeah, we all can get out there and do this. Anybody can do it. Major clean, I have cleaned from the ground with the J-Race sign, but you get a lot of sway at the end. Are you going from the big and working your way to the small, Ken? And how far do you have it extended out? I don't know how far you got it extended, you know, when you're doing it from the ground. Okay. So, oh, you know what? Now that I've seen this, one of my customers, George Castienda, he wants me to give a shout out to Mason and Madison. Mason and Madison, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you guys, and shout out to your dad, George. So, Mason and Madison, shout out to you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and we're glad that you watch us, and have a good one. Back to Major Ken, I clean 30-foot extended. Yeah, you're going to get some sway, dude. Yeah, especially when you start getting down to the smaller ends of the carbon fiber pole next to the brush head. Yeah, those are going to give you some sway.
That's like cleaning off a 2-story then.
Yeah.
The second story of a building.
Yeah. Some of them are crazy. You know, some people even set up scaffolding. So it's more, you know, rigid and you clean. But there's more cost involved. Right. Me personally, I've walked on 12-pitch roofs. I know how to get up on them. You wear some good grippy shoes and you climb up there and you literally sit on your butt and run the brush down and bring it back up. Run it down, bring it back up, and slide your butt over. Just keep sliding.
Yeah, just watch your step.
I would do it from the roof down. I don't want to be doing it from the ground up. But it all depends. Every job is different. You just got to be safe and be careful.
Yeah.
So what's the verdict with you? When are you getting your van?
Well, as soon as probably tomorrow. I think I'm feeling better. I drove here today. I finally left my room, but I got some vans I want to. I was really looking into Fords. The Ford Transit is the bigger one, and I noticed you said you like the Ford Connect.
I love my little Connect.
Yeah, but I was just thinking, does that thing, it carries around the 100-gallon tank all the time, and it has all the equipment in, and you don't see any like drag when you're going uphill or nothing? It works like a beast.
I've got the pressure washer with a burner, 2 more pressure washers, 2 30-gallon tanks, 4 electric hose reels, a DI tank, a surface cleaner, and 2 storage bins in my Ford Transit Connect. I still get 26.7 miles to the gallon.
And then you got the 2 guys in there too.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to drive it tomorrow. Right now I'm scheduled to go to Bishop tomorrow evening to clean the vines.
Yeah.
So I love it.
And the maintenance on it, you feel like rarely you have to, like if you take care of your car, of course your car takes care of you.
Yeah.
But I wanted to go with Ford more because I hear if something does go wrong, it's a lot more convenient for you to get it fixed and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, the Ford Transit, I mean, I got my Ford pickup. I haven't had no problems with it. I've got the Ford Transit Connect. I love it. So I don't have no problems with it.
How's the 5.0 on the Ford Transit Connect?
Out of all the vans that I've put it in, it's no big deal.
No big deal.
I mean, it's not like you're always riding around with the water in it and everything. but you can still do it.
Okay.
I mean, you see how much I've got in my little Ford Transit Connect.
I didn't get to check it out yet.
You haven't got to check it
No,
out?
but yeah, I was torn between that or the V6 Transit, which is the bigger van.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the cool thing about the bigger van is you got more room in there. I mean, I've got my little portable pressure washer with a burner.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I use to clean the gas stations and everything else. It's a commercial system,
Okay.
but I don't have no problems with it. I love it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's my next step. Get my van. Come here. See you, Mark. Thank you.
All right, big dog.
He got my skid back here with my name on it.
Yep, it's right there.
Yeah.
In the middle, dang.
And then right after you, I'm gonna go see my insurance lady and then start trying to get my hustle on.
There you go, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, what else we got going on with everybody out here? Anybody got any questions? The only thing that I could, talk to people about is I've got to get back with Robert and Kathy. Robert and Kathy right there has a sharpshooter. For some reason, we got behind on the order. I'm still waiting for my order to come in, and he's got other people that's ordered on the spray tip. And what else we got going on up here?
Wait, that's the tip that shoots really far, right?
and it's not real harsh.
And it's okay.
It's not real harsh, but it still goes 3-story.
Oh.
So update with Fluke, they're getting my meter sent to me, the 393. There's some other numbers to it, but it's 393 is the meter. So I'm gonna get that meter sent to me. I'm gonna do a video and show you how it clips onto the wires. You can get the reading off of it, go clean the panels, and come back down and get your after reading. So it's instant information to give to your customer. So Fluke, Chelsea, I'm gonna reach out to her tomorrow to find out, where it's at. But I did talk to David, and he's supposed to be sending me one. And who else we got up here? We got Ulysses. That's the guy that does the insurance for me and for everybody else. So if you're needing insurance, give Ulysses a call. There's his information right now. Write his number down or take a picture of the screen so you got it. Or do a screenshot on your phone. If you're watching your phone, just slide your hand from right or left to right and do a screenshot. So if you need insurance, give Ulysses a call. And who else we got on here? We got Blaylock and R&S Flooring, Robert Butler. He's the one that did the floor behind me. So I'm good friends with Robert. I do a lot of work with Robert. And if you're in the industry and you're out pressure washing and everything else, take Robert's information down. You can actually, team up with him. You got companies that have warehouses, garages, back patios, whatever. Roger can hook you up with the flooring and everything. So he's a good one to keep in your arsenal. So take Robert's information down. Guess that's it on it. And Petra's, I'm waiting for mine. What are you waiting for, Petra? The Fluke meter? But where are we at? 48 minutes. Wow, dang.
Time flies when you're
Time
having fun.
flies. Usually by now I'm pretty much bored of hearing myself, and I'm just like, oh, what am I going to talk about now? Because I'm real good about getting to the point, talking about everything, getting everything out there, and then tip. Petra's waiting for her tip. Got you, girl. So, but yeah, it's good to see everybody, how the entrepreneurs are getting out there. I'm seeing a lot of new entrepreneurs, and they're everywhere. A lot of people think, oh, they're all right here in California. No, they're everywhere. So I just shipped one today to Newnan, N-E-W-N-A, in Newnan, Georgia. So Jeffrey Goodman, your skid is on its way. He got him a 5.0 and a 39-inch brush, so he's getting busy over in Georgia. From what they're telling me over there, now the southern states, the eastern states are really starting to get on board with these solar panels. So and then we shipped another one to Florida. Peter got his, and I forgot the name of the town that he was from, but he's more down on the southern tip of Florida, down towards, I guess, around Miami or somewhere along in there.
Yeah.
But Peter got his. He just hit me up. John just hit me up. He got his. John Beatty. He got his. So we're shipping a lot of them out of town right now.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to see everybody's getting into this, getting on board, because this is becoming a non-stop growing industry. I can't believe since April, literally March or April of 2020, how much this industry has grown.
Yeah, it's still in its infancy, I believe.
And it seems like, you think it's going to plateau off a little bit. Nope. It just hits another gear and just keeps going up and up. So solar panel business is where it's at. You know, a lot of people thought the cryptocurrency was going to be where it's at. No, it's solar panel. Cryptocurrency took a dump. I am hearing so much negative on crypto. It's unreal. But yeah, solar panels is a good investment. If you want to get into the business with the solar panels, that's where it's at. The way the world's going and everything else.
And he's selling these skids like hotcakes, guys. So
yeah, I guess a lot of people are getting their income tax return, and they're tired of working for other people, and they want to become their own entrepreneur. And there's nothing wrong with that. If it works for you and it works for your family, by all means, get out there and give it a shot. You won't never know if you don't give it a shot. If it doesn't work out, no harm, no foul. It's a learning lesson. Some people it's made for, some people it's not made for.
Yeah,
You know?
I agree. First thing I thought about was safety. Am I really going to go up there and do this? And the second thing is service. I mean, the service you're giving to your clients, they don't want to go up there and do it, you know?
No.
So when you're good at something, you don't want to do it for free, but you're doing it for a service.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's tons of solar panels out there.
Yeah.
Just over here, they're building a bunch of houses, you know, Temecula. And then I've just started trying to adopt this new mindset just like these past few months. And I'm trying to live in a more abundant mindset. I used to live from a scarcity mindset where, you know, like the 1% has everything and it's so hard, but it's like so big. It's like the world has so much to give, guys. Go out there and just get it.
Yeah. It was hard for me when I got into it because you get used, see, back in the days I was on salary. So you get used to your salary, you get used to your medical, you get used to everything you got going on, your security. But then, you know, once you have something like that, it's real hard for you to take that chance. But what helped me is I was doing both. I was pressure washing at nighttime and on weekends and doing my day job as well. So I was a madman. But luckily, things turned in our company and they ended up closing their doors, and it kind of forced me. It forced my hand.
Yeah.
So I literally got out there and started, you know, pushing the pressure washing, and here's where we're at, you know.
Remarkable.
So you just gotta stay motivated. You can't give up. I see people that call me up after just, you know, a month or two, and they're like, you know what, Mark, this is not working for me. Would you be willing to buy the skid back? And they start telling me all their sad story, and then when they get done, I'm like, did you not have a dream? Did you not want to go out there and grow your own business and do this? I said, where are you failing at? And so they'll tell me how they're going about doing it, and then 9 times out of 10, it's like, dude, what were you thinking? No wonder you're not getting no business.
Yeah.
So then I start helping them. I start, you know, showing them how to do this or how to do that. And I've done it with several people, and now they're busy as all get out.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, you know, they'll come in and switch their DI tanks out or whatever, and they'll be like, Mark, thank you so much.
Yeah.
You know, I'm so glad that you pushed me and you didn't let me give up.
Yeah, it's always those first few months. This is my first business I'm opening, but once you get the ball rolling, everything seems a little bit more like, you know, more slick, and then you flow a little bit more.
Yeah.
And my family have entrepreneurs, you know, and then they tell me to get into their fields, but their fields, like I have aunts that own nail salons, uncles that own restaurants and stuff, but I wanted to do something I feel like the future is demanding.
Yeah.
You know, solar panels it's where it's at, and that's why I'm so glad you're right here.
Yeah, you know, you just gotta stay motivated. Just because you knocked on 100 doors today and nobody, you know, give you a job and let you, you know, go out and pressure wash or clean panels, tomorrow knock on another 100 doors. Tomorrow you might get 90 of them out of the 100. You never know. It just all depends on where that person's at with their budget for that day and that time or that month. You know, you could come back at a later date.
Got to get comfortable with the negatives.
Yeah, you got to get comfortable with the negatives. Just because, you know, you got all the fundamentals, you got all the tools, you got everything ready to rock and roll, doesn't mean the customer's ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
So you got to, you know, be patient, and it will come. All the ones that I've worked with, I mean, I've had customers that I've taught them how I walk up and approach people. You know, sometimes, you know, when you're nervous and desperate, people can read that. You can't be nervous, you can't be desperate.
Yeah.
When you're desperate, people will read that and they want to just kick you to the curb.
There's so much psychology behind. It's like I heard this: people love to buy, but they hate to be sold. You know, that's just a human psychology.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I feel like we have something to really give you. Like, you know, a service. I'm trying to create value for both of us on our transaction.
Yeah.
You know, if you can wake up and you can make a living out of no one else's misery, you're not trying to snake anyone, sell snake oil. You know, I feel like you would eventually prosper.
Yeah. Yeah, when I get that meter, that flute meter in everybody, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So when I go out and I'm going to clean some houses that are close to me, and my neighbors are going to love me because I'm going to give them a free cleaning. So I'm going to go out and clean their houses. So for the first 4 weeks, like on a Friday, I'm going to go by and get that meter, clip it on, and I'm going to get a reading. So on my spreadsheet, I'm going to write down that reading. And then the following Friday, I'm going to do it again to the ones that I'm following. And I'm going to show you guys, and I'm going to teach you how to do this. So you can show your customers of what point of the time of month that they need to clean. If it needs to be 4 times a year, 3 times a year, 2 times a year, where you need to be at to keep your panels efficient. So I'm going to show people how I do it. I'm going to go out there, and I'm going to get that 393 meter from Fluke. I'm going to show you how I do it, show you my spreadsheet. I don't mind emailing you the spreadsheet. If you want my spreadsheets that I use for my customers.
Yeah, you hooked me up with that. Thank you.
Yeah. So there is my email. So email me, and I'll be more than glad to send you that spreadsheet. You can do many things with this spreadsheet. You can write your customer's name, address, information, phone number. You can put down how many panels they got in the description, the months across the top. You can put down, you know, the days that you clean, and the far right tallies up how much you charged. So you can always have a history of your customers. I use spreadsheets all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I use my spreadsheets all the time to keep up with stuff. You know, I'm a spreadsheet guru. I love spreadsheets. They're very good for business.
And I think Mrs. Sullins said I could start by cleaning my uncle's restaurants and aunt's nail salon.
Yep.
They're all on the East Coast, but I love what she's saying. Like, you start with your family.
Yep.
You start with your friends. Like me, I do nails, Mark. I told you.
Yep.
I be talking to my clients, and they have solar panels.
Yep.
When was the last time you had them cleaned?
Yeah.
You had to get them cleaned.
You know, a lot of people don't realize that. And then, you know, like when you're at business and you're out there cleaning, people see you when you're cleaning. And they're like, "Oh, give me your information. You know, I know so and so. I know so and so." You never know who you're going to run into.
Yes. And I like what you say. Right when you pull up to a job, that's when your interview starts. That's when right presentation.
It's all about presentation.
Yeah.
And you know, when you walk up, you got a smile on your face, even though it's 115 degrees outside, and you got sweat pouring off of you. You're like, "Hello, ma'am. Hello, sir. How you doing today? Mark from AM Pressure Washing. I'm here to clean your panels." And then I give them the rundown. I say, first I'm gonna get everything set up. I'm gonna go up. Before you go on about your day, I want to go up and do a roof inspection, make sure your tiles are not broke, if they ain't slid down. I communicate with them. I'm going to send you these pictures. You stay inside where it's nice and cool. I'm going to text you these pictures and let you know what's going on. If there's anything else you need, you let me know.
Yeah. People pay fortune for peace of mind.
Yep.
Especially if they can really relate to you, and Mark, you're really relatable, personable. Yeah, like I feel like that's how you build your rapport. And like you said, the best advertisement I heard is word of mouth.
Yep.
Word of mouth is the best.
That's how I built AM Pressure Washing. Word of mouth and the quality of my job.
There you go.
So a lot of people think that I pay for advertisement, all that stuff. I don't pay nothing. I just go out there and bust my butt, and my quality of my work and my customers is what gets me where I'm at. George, email me, and I'll send you that spreadsheet. So when you email me, I'll reply back to your email and attach that spreadsheet, and then you can save it to your phone, computer, or whatever you want to. But yeah, anybody that wants that spreadsheet that I built, email me, mark@ampw.co. I put it in the chat box. So I got it saved on my phone. It takes me 2 seconds to send it back to you. And then if you need to know how to work it, just give me a call. With your family, friends and family. My wife, look at her. She's participating. You gotta love her. Yeah. All right, dang, it has been 1 hour.
Damn, that was
of
fast.
nothing but bliss and fun. So
Man, thank you
I
guys.
hope everybody likes what we got going on. I'm so glad for Dane to come out of all this time we've been doing these podcasts, and I've been seeing Dane on there, and he was literally 5 minutes down the street. He could have been here hanging out. Now he knows where I'm at. He's going to be coming over all the time.
Hell yeah.
Spotless Solar Experts asked me, Mark, have you got the sharpshooter tips? Mine are ordered. I still haven't got them yet. So I'll reach out to Robert and Kathy maybe here in a little bit. I'll text them when we get done and find out where they're at. But he did have them ordered, and he's got back orders for a lot of people that I've been, because I give out his information. Right there's his information. So if you guys want to give Robert and Kathy a call, or if you want to wait till I get mine in, because I've got, I don't know how many I ordered. I think I ordered like 10 or 20 of each of the purple ones and the green ones. The purple ones is for the skids that I sell. The green ones are for the bigger pressure washers, the 5 gallon per minute ones. So I ordered, I think, like 20 and 20 from him. But no, I have not got mine yet. But that's Robert's information right there. All right, everybody. Well, Dane, you got anything else you want to add to the show?
Just want to say thank you, Mark, for inviting me on. Thank you, everyone in the chat. I wish you guys all the best. The world is yours to conquer. And if you believe what you do, you'll get to your dreams.
And shout out to Dane for my
cherry lemonade slush.
Yeah, I love it.
Sonic.
He come walking in and brought these to us, and that's what helped us stay cool out there.
Yeah. Best of luck, guys, to all you entrepreneurs, all you guys. Your dreams can come true.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. I appreciate it, everybody. If you got anybody that you would love to share this channel with, please share it with them. I would appreciate it. I can stop by their
they're 30 minutes.
first.
Oh, lucky Major Ken.
Look at Major Ken.
He's local with them.
You go over there and you tell Robert and Kathy you're my brother from another mother, and I can't wait to meet them. They're right up your alley. These are good people. I like Robert and Kathy. So yeah, Ken, give Robert and Kathy a call and go by and see them. West Coast Service, power washing, gonna fly next time. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for tuning in.
Don't forget to like, guys. Don't forget to like.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you. And everybody out there, you guys have a great day. Peace.
Thank you for joining our podcast today. Hope the knowledge we passed on to you helped. Please tune in next week for a brand new show and surprise guest. From AM Pressure Washing and your host, Mark Sullins. Have a great day and be safe.